cross this battlefield.
Hello everybody and welcome to this amazing game of Nox versus Nobody. This is an amazing game where I'm going to take on nobody. I hope they come, because it would be really nice if I had them. Let's see. I would want, potentially, help.
This will have to do.
This is another game where I'm taking Nox back, but Nox has now received her buff, and it's amazing. Her passive has changed to help her out a little bit more. She gets 4% damage mitigation whenever a piece of her candle is lit. Whenever she, I believe, uses an ability, she gets a piece of the candle lit, and every time she takes damage, a lit candle goes out. So I'm not sure if that... It doesn't apply to minions, so it only applies to Mr. Chronos. It's Nox versus Chronos. We'll see how well she handles against this madman. I'm hoping pretty well, because Chronos freaking sucks. I hate fighting Chronos. All day, every day, any day. There's a Chronos. I hate fighting him. But I can keep him at bay with this, so... Oh no. Ouch.
Silence.
But I'm doing pretty good as Nox. I mean, I'm able to keep the damage up. Poke is real. Poke is short as always. Oh, I'm immune to crowd control. Oh, when did they do that? That is beautiful. Nox, you're beautiful. Everything about you is right. She does consume a little more mana than I remember. Uh oh, that's potentially dangerous. There we are. Reduce that damage by 80% right off the bat. Pretty beautiful if you ask me. Gonna go ahead and grab my Warlock Sash.
Dangerous.
And then
I like it.
a mana potion, I guess, because I've been freaking eating mana alive. I'm not used to that on Nox. She's usually really good about her mana. She has low cooldowns, but I think I'm gonna build her cooldown anyways, just so I can keep Bursty around Chronos at all times. Oh no! Ah, there we go. At least I got that one. Only got 7 seconds. I'll probably make a push on this lane and take a speed buff. But we'll see.
Silence.
So I need to know what... Oh, it's all cooldown based. Okay. Now he does have an ult still. And I am out of a buff. Did he even take a buff? No. Just keep dealing the damage. I think I'll do just fine. Oh, there he goes. He's taking a lot of damage here. Gonna go ahead and pop my potion, keep my mana up, and hopefully if I... Ah, yeah, I see what you're doing there, buddy. I see what you're doing there. So I'm going to burst him on the next hit. I'm going to use my ult on him. And... Ah, oh, damn. That ult looked beautiful, though, didn't it? Going to definitely make the push needed against him. Chronos is a nasty backdooring character, so I just have to be very wary of everything that he does. I'm going to try to basic attack majority of these minions down. Ow. Alright, hurt him up a little bit. Let him back. I'm going to stay for one more wave. Try to wipe these minions best of my ability. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I can get boots completely, which is going to be wonderful. And I'm going to just go ahead and back. Now I can go back and get mana buff again, which will be helpful for me staying in lane. I don't know if I'll be rushing Chronos Pendant, but I definitely need a obsidian. Not obsidian. I do need an obsidian, but I need a Gem of Isolation. I haven't gotten one of these in a little while, so I gotta just play it a little careful. He's playing very aggressively because he's able to wipe minions very well. Nox, on the other hand, maybe not so much. Close though. Just go ahead and take those. As long as I build Warlock Sash, he's building the same thing. I don't know if he's particularly going with the same build with a cooldown. I see a lot of different choices when it comes to Chronos, especially since Chronos is like, I don't know, one of the more overpowered bastards. Now the reason I'm leveling my ult is because they kind of gave her a nice little buff to her ult. And by nice little buff, I mean it's nice. Overall, she's starting to deal a little bit of damage. Oh, it does not work when it comes to being hit by it already. I'll have to activate it ahead of time. I'll just keep the poke on. His poke is pretty limited, to be honest. Don't know what he's doing that for.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I mean, he could go for an ult. Oh no, what am I ever to do? I'll just probably back. Yeah, I know what you're gonna do, buddy. Ah, damn. Tried to go for him. I wanted it to grab him, but it doesn't seem like I'll be getting that, so I'm gonna go ahead and back. Start building for Gem of Isolation, because I'm gonna need that more than anything.
Your middle tower is under attack.
And it seems like he's going to take advantage of all the damage he can to my tower, which he's got. I mean, what the hell am I supposed to do? Scared him though, I guess. Holy crap. He's backing all the way back over there. I can live with that.
Silence.
Now, I'm not getting her combo off as well as I should be, so I really need to consider that when playing her. See if I could take these minions. Very nice damage from her. Let's go ahead and keep my crow going up. He's pushing real hard on that tower. I think he's trying to push so he can go take jungle without interruption. I'm not gonna let that happen all that much.
Your middle tower is
Yeah, he
under
honestly
attack.
can have it. I'm not gonna stop him, nor do I care. I'm going for buff over everything. As long as I have this buff, he can't take it. So, yeah. Worth it, in my opinion. So he went the wrong way. I just took all the buffs, and I'm just steadily getting more powerful. Go ahead and back. Grab second piece to this. Now I just need about 150 more gold, which is easy change. Afterwards, I'll go ahead and grab a Book of Thoth or Obsidian Shard if I need. He's building raw damage, so I will need a Gaia Stone in order to make this all count for me. Very much like him, I've got a very powerful poke, so the only difference is he's based on basic attacks, whereas I'm just kind of existent, I want to say. Is the buff down? Yeah, his buff is down. Jungle, however, is not. I'm going to go ahead and snag it. There we go. So if he gets close to my face, I'm just going to ult him immediately.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Ah, damn that heal. I did stop him from taking my tower, which I could see he's gonna try to do his best to backdoor me all day long, so I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen. He's taking his speed buff. Nasty him. And I can go ahead and grab a Gem of Isolation. Actually, I don't even need to. I'm just going to pressure his tower. He's coming from the front. Steal as much damage as I can to this thing. Just constantly hitting it. That's all I can keep doing. I'm going to wait for one more wave. Like I said, he could just go for my tower at any time. He feels like it.
Silence. Consume.
He did miss everything there. And I'll probably let him take my tower. There's nothing really I'm gonna be able to stop him from doing on that, so go ahead and hop on that, my friend. I'm gonna grab my Gaia Stone, give me a bit of defense against him, and we'll see how this goes. Seems like he doesn't want to take it at this time. Fine by me. He's not building any kind of defense yet. He is going all offense. He did get sprint, which is pretty nasty. Ah, damn. He did get a good hit on me. I can't avoid that as well as I'd like to. Damn, I can't hit him with anything. There we go. Hit him with the silence. Hit him with that. Good damage. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna need to back from this. I'm hurt.
Too close for comfort.
And he just took it himself. There's nothing I could do. I as well will need full sprint to take him on, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. And then I'll worry about Book of Thoth. He is going with cooldowns just like I am, so I just also have to grab my speed buff to the left. He honestly may be going for it. If I do end up getting a Book of Thoth, I actually might get a Chronos pendant. Just because I'm going to need max cooldowns against this gentleman. So I probably won't be able to get Book of Thoth, but we'll see. And thank you, Kathy, for the good luck. I always could use it. Especially when fighting a Chronos, for God's sake. Just gonna keep everything as high as possible. I haven't been able to land a full combo on him yet, so.
Silence. Consume.
There we go. I'm starting to poke him a little bit, but again, not nearly what it needs to be at in order to be effective.
Your middle Phoenix is under attack.
So let's see how well this goes for him. There we are. First blood belongs to Nox. Oh man. He is a big jerk though. Gonna say it right now. Say that right now. He is a big jerk. And there's nothing really I can do right now to stop him from buffs or anything. I just gotta do my best to push this wave. Again, he's not getting any kind of defense right now, so I could probably go ahead and try to rush my Chronos pendant. And I'm gonna get the hell out of here. And with Chronos pendant, oh, this is going to be beautiful. He doesn't have any penetration, so it's kind of funny that he's still dealing very high amounts of damage to me. I do not have my 100 resistance yet, but I'll get there soon. I just need to build penetration next. It's coming in from the side. Hit him. That was a good start for me. I'm gonna go ahead and just damage the tower as much as possible. If I could damage it at all. Jeez. Oh, I couldn't see how my depth perception was terrible. There's
Silence.
that was his burst. That's his ult down too. Don't know what that means for him. Other than here we go.
Consume.
I tried to stop it. Guess it didn't want to count for me on this. I am getting a bit of healing, very minimal right now, but I am getting it. It is happening. He's healing from his, I believe it's his passive to the basic attacks. Can't hit him for crap. His movement speed is honestly too great. So sticking around is becoming a not so grand idea, but I'm gonna go ahead and oh crap, he wants to bring it. Oh come on. Yes! Oh, I love her new ult. Oh, her new ult is beautiful. Everyone needs to love her new ult. Everyone love it right now. Oh my god. Damn Chronos to hell. Seriously. Let's go ahead and see if I can go ahead go and grab his speed buff before he gets any faster than he already is. That little prick. Okay, so he already had it. My speed buff's available. So I'm gonna go ahead and take nothing. Okay, I'm just gonna go back. There's just nothing available for me. Go ahead and grab Obsidian Shard. And then I will go ahead and rush to my lane as much as possible because I'm going to need that speed buff. He did get Demonic Grip, so he's focusing really heavily on his basic attacks. His penetration's going to come from those basic attacks, to which I don't need to worry about too much. And he's grabbing power and I'm grabbing speed. And the speed will help me stay ahead of him even with his damn accelerator, whatever they want to call it. There, he's going to come from behind.
Is under attack.
Wow. He got all that. So he's going to probably die for this. Yep. Wasn't even worth it for him because where I had, you know, no minions, I now have full pen, a full wave of minions. I could probably take his Phoenix legitimately. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so he's back in 4, but I've got this. It is definitely mine.
Yes.
And there we go.
Your team has destroyed.
So now it's all about taking this as fast as possible. Oh, I'm glad you came back. And that could be game. Oh, Nox is just, oh, I love you, Nox. Chronos used to be like the most unbeatable bastard, and it just shows that she has a way to control him. It takes a lot of skill. Thank you guys for watching. This was a stressful game. Good game.